Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into a really specialized component that's crucial for pro AV jobs.
We're looking at the Blustream PRO-OUT2TL-V2 output board.
Right, and our mission here is to figure out how this one little card can manage, the absolute top-end video signals. We're talking HDMI 2.0.
Full 4K, it's 60 hertz, 4.4.4 color, the whole 18 GBPs. It's a lot to handle.
And it tackles that classic integrator's headache, right? How do you get that massive signal over a long distance and make it work with, well, everything?
Exactly. Mixed displays, different capabilities. That's the real challenge.
So the core distribution tech here is HDBaseT. Let's start with just the raw distance. This card has two outputs that slot into a matrix.
Yep, two independent HDBaseT outputs.
So if I'm just sending out a standard 1080p signal over a C cable, how far can I realistically go?
For 1080p, you're looking at a really solid range, up to 70 meters.
70 meters, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But what happens when we push that full uncompressed 4K 60 4.4.4 signal through it?
Well, that's the trade-off, isn't it? The physics of it. That maximum distance, it drops.
Down by quite a bit, I'd imagine.
It does. It comes down to 40 meters. And that's why this board needs to be so smart about how it processes the signal.
Okay, so that brings us to the real brains of the operation. To handle those high data rates, what's the core technology at play here?
It's something called Advanced Color Space Conversion, CSC for short.
CSC, right.
What's so clever about it is that CSC is what does the heavy lifting. It essentially compresses that huge 4.4.4 color data into a more manageable format, like 4.2.0.
So it makes it small enough to reliably travel over that HD base link.
Precisely. And that's absolutely key for supporting things like HDR.
Okay, that makes sense. But the real aha moment, the thing that I think professionals will love, is what it does next, the independent downscaling.
Oh, absolutely. This is the feature that solves so many on-site headaches. That whole lowest common denominator problem.
Where the best screen in the system gets dragged down by the oldest one.
Exactly. This board just eliminates that. It checks the display connected to each output and scales the signal just for that screen.
So my brand new 4K display gets a full quality signal while an older 1080p screen connected to the other output. It just works.
It just works. It'll send a perfect 1080p at 60 hertz signal to that screen.
Oh.
Or, and this is also very clever, if you have a slightly older 4K screen that can't handle the full 18 gigs.
Ah, I see where this is going.
It'll send it 4K at 60 hertz, but with 4.2.0 color. The screen still gets a 4K picture, and the system remains stable. That flexibility is a huge time saver.
Okay, the signal intelligence is clear. What about the physical side? Getting this card into a rack.
Super simple. It uses these quick-release module fittings, so it just slides and clicks right into the custom Pro Matrix hub.
And I see it supports POC, power over cable.
Yep. That means it can power the Blustream HD-based receivers at the other end, specifically the HEX70CSRX models.
So fewer power supplies to worry about at the display end. That's always a plus.
It really is.
And of course, we can't forget about the audio. Does it pass through all the modern formats?
All of them. Dolby True HD, Atmos, DTS HD Master Audio.
Okay.
Everything is transmitted without issue. You can tell it's built for a professional setting. They even back it with a 5-year warranty.
So the bottom line really is that the PRO-OUT2TL-V2 is designed to stop you from ever having to compromise. Every screen gets the best possible signal it can handle, automatically.
It is. Which brings up a really practical thought for you, the professional out there installing these systems. Considering the mix of new and, say, 5-year-old screens you find in a real-world project, how much time, headache, and even money does a single card with this automatic independent downscaling save you on site compared to having to use a bunch of external scaler boxes?